Hey guys, welcome back to Grimreaper Connect you for another video of Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you're doing well and hopefully you're looking after yourselves. We're on Ken's account today to kind of showcase something very nice and very juicy. I will drop timestamps down below, etc. Before we get into today's video, I just kind of wanted to ask from my community if there's a couple of things that we can look out for. Recently, Twins, Phantom, and Sandevil have been updated, and there's going to be loads of new teams and stuff like that. So if you guys have any new teams, or if you guys discover anything or anything that's very interesting to help the community, then I would really appreciate it if you can DM me on Discord. My link will down below and stuff like that. If you have any theories or anything like that, please also let me know in my Discord, and I will happily test these things out. They've been nerfed quite badly, so well, not quite badly, but quite good, but in the bad sense of they've had a big nerf. So that is what I'm kind of trying to get out there. Anyway, let's get into today's video. We're on Ken's account. I am slowly and surely building Ken's account from scratch, rebuilding everything, including his Hydra, arena, pretty much all his dungeons, and everything basically from scratch. So I wanted to showcase the finite team that I have built for this account. It is a different finite team altogether. Like I said, I will put timestamps down below so you guys can go check that out. I will put like team setup and stuff like that. So let's have a little look of the team. It's looking juicy. He hasn't had like a lot of finite champions, so I had to kind of do something a bit different. But we basically got Oak in here, which is the first time me using him. Rhonda, Stag Knight, G-Nut, and whatever his name is, Blue, right? So basically it's pretty juicy and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to kind of showing his team off and stuff like that. So let's have a little look then and what you can do, etc. So we're going to go ahead and do an AoE defense down and attack down and stuff. As your G-Nut will help you if you clear the wave, and then Rhonda just basically demolishes it. 16 seconds, pretty nice. AoE freeze there, which will help recover you, get your cooldowns and stuff. Now there is a few cooldowns switched off, so I can't show you them at the start. It's a pretty safe team. It's a little bit gear intensive in all fairness, but like the speed aura and stuff like that helps. So yeah, and it's not really like heavy with Savage or anything like that. We're actually using Instinct in this team, and it's not even like close if it's passing or not. It's really consistent. I think it's probably much one of the most consistent teams that I've actually built for Finite 6 and 10. So I really trusted this team overall. Maybe it could work in 10 overall if you was more faster. Not too sure about that one. It's probably something that we could do some testing in on a later date. So you can see here we're going to do the ally attack there, and then G-Nut's going to kind of do his thing there. Then with G-Nut, we're going to open with A1, should drop the freeze turn meter, and then we'll do all these abilities here. And then we've got defense down coming in from Stag, which is what you want to see. G-Nut coming in with the best in Blash. And then Rondo will basically counter-attack whenever you can. And then you want to increase speed down from basically from the boss soon as possible. You're going to see G-Nut drop the turn meter again, and then he's going to also drop the turn meter, which is pretty cool. And then Stag Knight not actually getting that defense down, that speed down this time, which is a bit of interesting, but it still does quite well even without the decreased speed. The decreased speed is just more juicy. And you can see here we put the decreased speed on quite late. We're quite safe in all fairness, and then Gino will come in with his big ability shortly. This one's gone on a little bit longer than averagely, so it's about 218 to about 230 as a team. Gino hasn't been able to get a cooldown reduction, which does happen time to time. And as you can see, his new personal best is a 211 with 53 turns. And then we have the 2 minutes and 27 with 57 turns, which is pretty juicy. We've got Gina here with the damage of 2.8 million. And then we got 2.2 here. Let's go take a look at the team abilities. So you can see here I've reworked the size column, his dragon, which is pretty juicy. I've got videos on these style of teams before. I do use a lot of teams, in all fairness, that I build, right, and it's pretty nifty to do that. So we're gonna with Oak, we're gonna turn off basically the ally attack, so I'd increase speed on all of the abilities, which is not really needed. And then on round 1, we're gonna open with that, and then we're gonna turn it off, and then we're gonna open with it on the boss. We turn it off here, so it works here. Okay, and then with Rhonda, basically you're gonna leave her like so, and then you're just gonna open the A1 against the shield, and then we're gonna come with a stag. So you're gonna turn the Hunt Master off, and then open it with it. Same here, really. You're gonna do the one here, and then you're gonna do the A1 here for the decreased speed. And then we've got Mr. Blue, which is gonna do his abilities as normal. So you can see quite high speed here, and then Blade here as well. And then he's got quite a lot going on against the boss, pretty basic. And then G-Nut really is basically left to do what he wants to do. With Biss and Blash switched off, and then set up nicely for the boss. And you want Fury of the King, like so as well. Let's go check out the builds then. We'll make the builds pretty juicy. So we'll start off with Blue. He is empowerment as well. As you see, it's pretty standard gear here, so it's pretty nice. And then we're going to go to Finite. So the high level blessings and stuff like that. Obviously, you don't need so much survivability because the boss is not actually taking a turn. So you don't need so much HP and stuff like that. You just need enough for the waves. And the waves don't really take any turns as well, with all the mechanics going on, which is pretty nice. We've got the accuracy of 335. We've got speed of coming in 317. Now speed can be dropped down to about 305, which is pretty nice. And then defense and like so is pretty nice as well. Let me show you Oak's build then. So I think he's the fastest, and I think this guy is the second fastest here. So we've got the stats of 280 speed, and then the resistance of 478. I'm not too sure why we put resistance on him. I think it was something to do with the decreased speed, if I'm honest. Like so, but it's pretty nice overall. Yeah, I think we put it on for the resistance because it broke the speed tune, if I remember correctly, when I built it yesterday. Phantom touch on all of your champions for the blessings. And as you can see, we're not actually fully masteried here. I actually forgot to show you Blue's masteries as well, which is something I should have shown you. Blue has no masteries, that's why I didn't show it. But basically, you can take like Fears of Presence here or something if you're struggling. I'll just show you the gear as well. As you can see, it's just survivability really, and stuff like that. So nothing too complicated to do. We have 2 G-nuts, so I want to show you the right G-nut. Now, his G-nuts are built for Spider, and I generally wanted to leave the same G-nuts in the same speed tunes. So I did tweak the speed tunes of the builds, which is pretty nice. So we're going to come in here with 2. Make sure we put this on so we give you the right information. Here. So it's 273 on the speed, 5,000 defense, which is pretty nice. Only critical damage of 218, which is quite low, but we have got extra ignore defense, and then whatever survivability you can get here as well. Again, Soul Reaper is probably for Spider, but Phantom Touch is the best blessing to take to make that shield more consistent, and the more higher blessings that you got, the more easy life will be, especially when you're doing like fine at 10. These are the masteries that we're running on G-Nut. Then we're also coming in with Rhonda. So Rhonda's looking pretty juicy. We'll start off with masteries first. As you can see, pretty basic masteries. These are Arena masteries, which we're using here, plus there as well. So this is a great build to use them both. You can use Phantom Touch on her, or some type of a blessing if you wanted, but for finite, Phantom Touch is the way to go. And then as you can see, you're going to come in here. Now we took Slayer, just this for the crit cap, if I'm to get a crit cap, so overall that was pretty nice. We were struggling on Savage Gear, so I used Instinct Gear instead. And then this will give her the speed tune of this. 225, actually quite low for speed, which is pretty juicy. She does have that chance to counter attack as well, which could possibly speed up your runs and make it more consistent on the boss. So I really think she's like really top tier here overall. And then we're going to have Stag Knight last. And then Stag Knight looking juicy as well, right? Let's have a look at his stats. So Stag Knight coming in with 303 speeds. Then I'm actually got him crit capped. Let me move myself out of the way again. We've got crit capped here as well. Critical damage, and then accuracy is the main things you want to focus on. Then extra attack and survivability is juicy as well. Pretty standard gear. If you can get Savage on him, that'd be cool. Don't need bolster or shield because again, no one gets a turn or anything like that, so you don't need to worry about trying to protect yourself. And these are the masteries here. Pretty important to take Sniper. This will give you a 5% extra to try and land at decreased speed. And then the Master Hexer as well. So overall, pretty chuffed with this team. I think it's a really, really cool team and easy to build from like certain stats wise. It's quite high speeds, but again, I feel like most of you in-game players would be pretty fine with that. So that's it from me. Have a juicy one. And I suppose you guys can go check out my live arena video later, which I'll ping towards the end. We'll upload that later on today as well. And please remember to give me a like, comment, and subscribe. It just helps support the channel. I've been Grim Reaper. See you on the next one. Peace.